This is verse 8 of Psalms 58. As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away, as a snail which melteth. You ever been walking down the street on a hot day and you seen a snail crossing the pavement? Eventually that snail will melt and die. Let every one of them pass away. Let every one of these Edomites, every person of the mount of Esau pass away. I mean, let them be destroyed, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Like the untimely birth of a woman. A woman might have a stillborn child, or a premature. Sometimes them children don't make it. The babies don't make it. And that's how the Heavenly Father is gonna do this so-called white man. This is David praying this prayer against his the punishment for the wicked. Again, as a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. The Heavenly Father is going to destroy this place. He's going to take down Esau's monetary system, take him out of power, and put the righteous back into power, as he has said. But the main thing is, the Heavenly Father, he is destroying Esau's power. And Esau is so proud he can't see it. Or if he do see it, he don't want to see it. But he don't have no control. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2. Because you know Esau, he has a lot of pride in his treasures and his riches. But let's see what Proverbs says. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2. Treasures of the wicked profiteth nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. See, the treasures of the wicked profit is nothing. All these treasures, all these riches, all this gold that this so-called white man has, all this power, it don't profit nothing. It don't profit nothing. This is but righteousness delivered from death. See, Esau, he doesn't have righteousness, so he's not going to be able to be delivered from death. He's gonna meet his destruction head on, face on. He's gonna drink of that cup of indignation. Verse 3. The Lord Yahweh will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish. See, the Heavenly Father is not going to suffer the soul of the righteous to famish. He's not going to suffer or allow the soul of the righteous to be to suffer famish, to be afflicted, to suffer and peril. But continuing, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. But the Heavenly Father, he casteth away the substance of the wicked. The Heavenly Father is going to obliterate this place. He's going to take down Esau's power system completely. All his riches, everything that he's heaped up, it don't profit nothing. It don't profit anything. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Yet again, Esau, your riches, your power system, your riches, they don't profit nothing in the day of wrath. And the day of wrath is coming to the so-called to these Edomites and 2/3 of our people. But this is mainly talking about Esau, because our people are not in control. They're not in power. Their monetary system is not failing. This is Esau's power system that is failing. Again, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. When it is time for these other nations to rise up against this place, when the Heavenly Father gives that order and put it in their heart to rise up, to totally mobilize against this place, your riches, Esau, you so-called white man, your riches will not profit anything in the day of wrath. You're not going to be able to buy your way out of anything, trade your way out of anything, bribe your way out of anything. Your destruction is coming. This is but righteousness delivered from death. See, Esau, you're not righteous. So-called white man is not righteous, so he's not going to be able to be delivered from death. Now we're talking about pure blood Edomites. We're not talking about the confusion in the faces of Israel, by the way, that look like Edomites. We're not talking to you. We're talking to Esau. Point blank, period. This is verse 28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. See, Esau trusts in his riches. He trusts in his own power, his gold, his treasures. It says, but he that trusteth, it said, but again, 28, verse 28 of Proverbs chapter 11. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall. When you trust in your riches, your ill-gotten gain, or your possessions that you have gotten, you shall fall, because their riches are not going to save you. It just said riches profited not in the day of wrath. In verse 4 of Proverbs chapter 11. It said, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. The righteous are going to flourish as a branch. The righteous are going to see the downfall of this place. The righteous are going to be put back into power. The righteous are going to continue living. Point blank, period. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. See, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished. And Esau, you have gotten every bit of your wealth by vanity, and that's going to be diminished. He said, but he that gathereth by labor, Salakia, shall increase, gathereth by labor. Do the work of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. He that does that labor is going to increase. He's going to increase. He's going to get a reward. He's going to get a blessing. But Esau, your power system is failing. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 4. The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumbled are girt with strength. See, the bows of the mighty men are broken. Esau's, your power system is gone. It is down. You are failing. It says, but they, and they that stumbled are girt with strength. And they that stumbled. Who are they that stumbled? Israel. We stumbled. We went off. According to the Heavenly Father in the scriptures, we went off, but now we are girded about with strength. What is our strength? The words and of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. His wisdom, his knowledge, his commandments. This book, Sophia, wisdom. Verse 7. I'm going to jump to verse 7, Salakia. No, I'm going to read verse 6, just to let you know. The Lord killeth and maketh alive, and he bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. See, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. The Lord is going to kill Esau's power system. His monetary, he's going to kill his rulership, his kingdom. And he's going to bring it down to the grave. Verse 7. My point. The Lord Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. See, the Heavenly Father maketh poor and maketh rich. And he's going to make Esau poor. He's going to take everything away from the so-called white man. Verse 8. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among the princes and make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of earth are the Lord Yahweh's, and he hath set the world upon them. See, he raises up the poor. Who is the poor that he's raising up? He's raising up Israel, Yasha Allah. That's who he's raising up. I'm going to read it again. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among the princes, to set them among princes, to make them inherit the throne of glory. See, we're going to inherit the throne of glory. We're going to inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Yasha Allah. The Heavenly Father is going to put everything back in order as he has had it. So the main point is, Esau, your system is going down. Verse 10. The adversaries of the Lord Yahweh shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. The Lord Yahweh shall judge the ends of the earth. He shall give strength unto his king, and shall and exalt the horn of his anointed. See, the adversaries of the Lord Yahweh are broken to pieces. Esau is an adversary of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. So guess what? He shall be broken into pieces, meaning he's going to be taken out of power. His kingdom is going to fail, and the Heavenly Father is going to judge him in his wrath and in his anger for the things and the atrocities and the wickedness that he has done on this earth. I'm going to read it again before I go on to my next point. The adversaries of the Lord Yahweh shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. The Lord Yahweh shall judge the ends of the earth. He shall give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed. He's going to exalt the horn of his anointed, his chosen people. He's going to exalt the power of Yasha Allah back to the top. Bear with me. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 12. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. Woe to him, destruction to him. Esau has done this thing. He has built a town with blood. He has founded this whole nation, this whole kingdom off of the blood of the Israelites, off the back of the Israelites, and established a city with iniquity, with wrongdoing, with willingly going off, going against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He has done this thing. So the Heavenly Father is going to destroy Esau for this. Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. See, the so-called white man, he's filled with shame for glory. All this glory that he has tried to get, the Heavenly Father is now filling him with shame, lifting up the skirt of Esau, showing the world who he is and what he is really about, which ain't nothing but a murderer, a thief, an animal popping, disgusting creation. And there's other things that I could say, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm just continuing with my point. Verse 16 of Habakkuk chapter 2. Again, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. Well, Salakia. And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. See? So-called white man is filled with shame. The Heavenly Father is exposing to be a pedophile, a rapist, a murderer, a thief, a liar. Let his foreskin be uncovered. The Heavenly Father is showing the world what this so-called white man is really about and what he really enjoy doing. He said, the cup of the Lord, his right hand, that the judgment, the indignation of the Heavenly Father, it shall be turned upon Esau. It's going to be poured out on him. And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Shameful spewing is going to be on the glory of the so-called white man. They're divided right now. The EU is divided. All the Edomites are divided amongst themselves. They shamefully spew each other. They talk trash about each other. Their glory, their reputation is ruined. Everybody sees the truth and knows the truth now. This is Isaiah chapter 14. This is verse 4. I'm going to start at verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. See this proverb. What's the proverb? Esau, your kingdom is going down. You're finna be destroyed. The Heavenly Father is finna take you out of power. Your system is failing. Continuing. Verse 5, the Lord Yahweh has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. The Heavenly Father has broken the staff of the wicked. He has broken the power system of the so-called white man. He has broken his power. His money don't mean nothing. His treasures don't mean nothing. Don't nobody care about his laws, rules, and regulations, all these sanctions he's trying to put on people. The power system is broken. It's done. Verse, I'm gonna jump down to verse 9, just to get to the point. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. See, hell from beneath, destruction, the grave is moved from beneath to meet them, to meet him. The Heavenly Father is finna call Esau to meet hell, destruction. Continuing, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones, Salakia, all the kings of the nations. See, all these kings of these other nations, they rising up. They mobilizing. They getting ready to get busy. Hell from beneath is going to meet you, Esau. Your power system is over. It has failed. You have nothing or no one to call on or save you. Not one person. You are going down. The Heavenly Father is destroying Esau's power right before your very eyes. And these other nations are rising up against the so-called white man here. And ain't nothing but other Edomites or other clans of Edom that's rising up. So basically, they rising up against each other. If you look at it, all the world wars before this, they were fought amongst Edomites. Like the major world wars wasn't nothing but Esau fighting itself. And it's the same thing that's finna happen in this day and age. Except for now, you finna have the other nations outside of Esau to join in on this thing. Continuing. Verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Thy pomp, thy power, thy grandeur, thy glory Thy respect is brought down to the grave, brought down to hell. It just says in verse 9, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. Destruction. The noise of thy viols, the noise of your power, your trumpets, your armies, everything. Worms are spread under you and over you. Destruction is at the doorstep for you, Esau. I'm going to read verse 13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. See, you have said you go all the way up to the heavens, sit your throne above the heavenly Father, Esau. And you have attempted to do this. Well, don't worry. Continuing. Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. You have said you will ascend above the heights of the clouds of the Most High. You will be like the Most High, Salakia. And you have attempted to do that with your space stations and all your stupid little satellites and all that other crap. But don't worry. And then you got Donald Trump with the Space Force. Sound like a 1980-something cartoon or like an early 90s cartoon. Donald Trump and the Space Force. Anyways, continuing. Verse 14 again. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. This is what you have said in your own La'ab. Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. Yet you shall be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. The Heavenly Father is going to take your power system down. And you right along with it, Esau. You so-called, you ain't gonna say y'all ain't so-called Edomites. Y'all are Edomites. Y'all so-called white people. Because white, y'all really not white. Because white has something to do, it's synonymous. It's a color first. And it's synonymous with purity, righteousness, goodness, loving, kindness. That's what white means. You mother hubbas are not that. If anything, y'all would be considered black. Because black is synonymous with death, voidness, evil, nothingness. Continuing though. I'm going to read verse 15 one more time before I go to my next point. Just to reiterate, get back on point. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. Yet you're going to be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. The Heavenly Father is going to break your power system. He's going to break your teeth. He's going to break the arm of the wicked. I mean, he's going to take down your power. This is John chapter 12, verse 31. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. Now is the judgment of this world, the world of Esau, the world of Babylon, the world of Sodom and Egypt, Chaldea, Petra, Basra. You are that prince, Esau, that is going to be cast out. You're going to be destroyed. The Heavenly Father is destroying Esau's power system. My last verse. This is Psalms 37. I'm going to start at verse 2. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. The Heavenly Father is saying, for soon, the so-called white man is going to be cut down as the grass. And when you cut grass and you cut down the herb, it withers and it dies. And that's what's going to happen to the so-called white man, to these Edomites, to Esau. Verse 9, I'm going to jump to verse 9. For the evildoer shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall inherit the earth. See, those that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall inherit the earth. Who are going to inherit the earth? Yashar'Allah is going to inherit the earth. The evildoers are going to be cut off. You know who the evildoers are. 2/3 of our people, they are evildoers, but they're going to be brought back. But the main evildoers is the so-called white man. And he's going to be cut off. He's going to be destroyed. Point blank, period. His power is being destroyed. The Father is destroying Esau's power. Verse 10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. For yet a little while, though you might look like he continuing, he doing something, he doing all these different things. For yet a little while, eventually, he ain't going to be no more. The Heavenly Father is going to cut him off, going to destroy him. Thou shalt diligently consider his place. You're going to consider his place, but his place ain't going to be. You're going to think about it. but it ain't gonna. His place ain't gonna be. And when the Heavenly Father destroys this so-called white man, this is what he's going to do. Verse 13. The Lord Yahweh shall laugh at him, for he seeth his day come. See, the Heavenly Father is laughing at the so-called white man right now. Because he see the destruction of the so-called white man coming. He see it. It's there. It's plainly obvious that he's going to go down. Verse 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. See, this so-called white man, he's going to try to mobilize on the prophets. He's going to try to mobilize on anybody righteousness. He has drawn out the sword to cast down the poor and the needy. Yasharallah. That's who he's going to be coming at. He's going to be coming at Jake. But, verse 15, the sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken. The sword, that's the same devices that they're going to try to use to do something to Yasha Allah, this same thing is going to happen to them. Their sword is going to enter into their own hearts, and their bow shall be broken. Verse 17, the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord Yahweh upholdeth the righteous. See, the arms of the wicked is going to be broken. Heavenly Father is going to destroy Esau. His power system is gone. It's done. Verse 20, my last point. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord Yahweh shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume into smoke. They shall consume away. Now that's talking about burning up something. And that's what's going to happen to Esau. After the Heavenly Father takes down this system, takes down this kingdom, Esau is going to go into slavery. And after he uses Esau to build up the world and make things right in which he destroyed, he's going to burn up these Edomites. He's going to burn them up, destroy them. Ain't going to be no more Edomites on the earth. So with that, Esau's power system is failing. The Heavenly Father is destroying Esau's power. Shalom.